will be watching the debate tonight and providing us their instant feedback. Frank?
This group already is contentious. How many? I got to ask you. I had a series of questions. Who here is mad at the choices that you have for president? Raise your hands. Did you get that full view? What are you so mad at? You've got a Democrat, a Republican, a Libertarian, a Green Party candidate. What are you so mad at?
I think we have a group of people who are either unqualified to be president or have been shown to be incompetent or don't have the temperament.
So none of them?
None of them.
Somebody else. What are you so angry at? Talk to me.
Oh, I'm angry because neither of these candidates has actually said anything that they're really going to do. They're so busy sniping at each other and at the people around them that they haven't bothered to remember that they're in a political election. They need to tell me something.
I'm angry at the word tracks, like they don't tell you what policy. For anybody to expect somebody's going to say, on day one, I'm going to go into Syria and attack Syria and just tell the enemy what you're going to do is just
but who's
nonsense.
Done that? Who's done that?
No, when that's the media. The media is saying, you know, the narrative of Trump hasn't said anything about his policies and his policies. So
explain to me what you expect from these candidates tonight. We're less than 30 minutes away. The world is watching you. I think that you guys are a little bit, to use a Jewish word, mashuga, that you're still undecided at this point. How can you be undecided at this point?
Well, I mean, it's the lesser of two evils. That's what you hear. This is the precedent. We're going to pick the better of two bad people.
Right, right. I want to see the meat on the bones. I want to see some substance, and how are we going to pay for the proposals that they put forth? What's it going to cost me?
But you had a convention. You had all these speeches. We've been at this now for over a year.
This entire debate is probably going to be a slugfest. Back and forth, all personal attacks. I mean, I doubt either of them is really going to focus too much on any type of in-depth policy proposals.
I don't agree. I think they will go into more policy tonight.
I think if the debate does center around policy, I think Clinton will run circles around Trump.
I agree with you.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not so sure about that.
Why not?
I think that Trump has been schooled recently to temper his temperament. So I think we're going to see a little something different. I don't think it's going to be a true slugfest tonight. I'm hoping not.
Yeah, but again, him just not saying something outrageous doesn't present a policy. Like, I mean, if we're talking strictly policy, Clinton can run circles around him. Like, he does not know as much.
A Democratic liberal policy, that doesn't necessarily make it run around Trump. It's a different policy. If you don't like her policy, I'm still against it. Whether she knows it a million numbers.
True. He has no
You
policy.
lean Republican.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why aren't you voting for Trump?
Well, for the most part, he's been all about temperament and emotion. Very little substance in the course of his 1 year since he started talking last year.
Absolutely.
But if you go back to Obama in 2008, you know, he articulated a lot of policies, and fast forward to now, none of them, most of the stuff that he said campaigning never even came.
True.
I disagree with that. Clinton has been pretty forthcoming with what she has plans to do foreign policy-wise and healthcare-wise, and there's been a couple of other issues that she has articulated. However, whenever Donald Trump is up there, he'll say something that lacks complete substance or some vague answer to kind of go with whatever the people want him to say at the moment.
So then why not tell the American people right now that you support Hillary Clinton?
I'm leaning towards her.
But why not? Why not?
There's a couple of things that have come up that, like, people have said that I want to, like, look for myself or read.
Such as?
The whole lying thing, that she's not entirely honest. I think she's honest, but when people start saying that, I want to kind of look and see what exactly people think she's lied about. I don't really think that she has. As a New Yorker, she's been great. So,
as a group, how many of you think that Hillary Clinton is honest? Raise your hands.
It's a loaded question.
I'm going to give you one more shot. Overall, how many of you think it's low? Why isn't everyone raising their hands then? How many of you think, I'll do it one more time. How many of you think Hillary Clinton is honest? Raise your hands.
I know
your hand isn't up. Why not? By the way, your hand wasn't up either.
I know.
Voted. Clearly it worked with you.
You know what? The truth is they're both honest. They're both dishonest. It's all a matter of what you want your honesty on.
Why didn't you raise your hand?
The problem with Trump in particular is he keeps changing where he is. So I don't know what he's being. He may be honest about some things, but other things, then the next day he's saying the opposite thing.
Yeah. Shapeshifter, right. But don't we get a chance to change our minds?
Not every day.
Not every day. 4 years ago, I was a Democrat, and now I'm registered as a Republican.
Oh, it's 4 years. I mean, every day.
Every day, sometimes I want to kill this one, and I want to, I don't want to vote for that.
By the way, the Secret Service do watch this. Go ahead, you're next.
I don't think it's a lie if Donald Trump changes his policies, even week by week, day by day sometimes. It's just him changing his mind on things. Hillary Clinton has lied about objective things.
But do you want a president who changes their mind that often?
I think considering the guy wasn't even in politics until, a year ago, it's not a surprise that...
He doesn't have the experience to be president then.
Yeah, but her experience has all been really terrible.
And we keep talking about how we don't want to
what did she accomplish as a senator?
One at a time.
One thing she accomplished
as a
senator.
The real issue is stewardship. And neither one of these candidates shows me that they understand that stewardship is light years beyond ROI. And that's what we need. We're a country that can be so much more than what we are. What I see a hint of with Mr. Johnson is he understands the difference between ROI and stewardship. And we need that. This country deserves that.
Will you get that tonight? Will you be able to judge in 90 minutes whether someone has stewardship?
If we were able to, he would have been included in this debate. Because the other characteristic our country needs is someone who remembers they're a servant of the people. They're not a servant of the media, and they are not a servant of their own ego.
So which of these candidates is more a servant of the people?
I mean, honestly,
Hillary Clinton.
she's had more public service, but I think Trump has hired more people and has done more for the lives of working people than I think Clinton has.
Then why not say right now that you support Trump?
I'm the most Trump person in this room, so I'm here.
I have a little bit of an issue with that. I mean, I'm still obviously sort of in the middle, but what about all the people who were not paid on some of the projects that he'd done in Atlantic City?
But that's another talking point narrative that they would have them, these people on commercials.
And now he wants to build a wall to keep them out.
But yet he hires them to this day. He's still hiring them.
He says he's for the little person, but on the other hand, in his businesses, how many places has he worked with government to take as eminent domain? I mean, I don't think he's in his business practices always thought about the little person.
So I want to ask you, who are you more interested in hearing from tonight?
Trump.
Who says Clinton?
Clinton.
Who says Trump? So it's overwhelmingly Trump. Why do you want to hear more from Trump than Clinton?
I want to know if he knows what he's talking about.
And what do you think?
I don't think he has the experience to run this country. I think he is a great brand manager. I think he's great at promoting himself. So I really want to know what he wants to do for this country.
I think the seating issue tonight, if you know what I mean, is one of the reasons why I'm upset. Is they're not getting down to the issues. It's more WWE drama or theater than actual issues for me.
You think it's a wrestling match?
Well, no, I'm just saying it's the seating issue. Mark Cuban, then he invites someone else to come sit. I mean, I just think it's not professional, I guess.
In the back.
In 1984, Neil Postman wrote that television had ruined public discourse in America. I assume that the answers to the debate questions are going to be about 2 minutes, compared to the Lincoln-Douglas debates when the candidates had 20 minutes to answer each question.
But would the American people actually sit for that?
No, of course not. Our attention span's 30 seconds.
You're lucky if you're paying attention for the 2 minutes.
Right.
I want to acknowledge something here. I'm paying you all to be here.
Yes.
You're all getting $125 to be here. Tell me the truth. If I didn't pay you $125, who would not be here tonight? The truth. Raise your hands if you would not come if I wasn't paying you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Okay, so the rest of you, I'm taking your money back.
Thanks, Frank.
So I want a word or phrase very quickly so people at home can hear this. Word or phrase to describe Donald Trump.
Obnoxious.
Shapeshifter.
Leader. Scary.
Fake.
Crazy.
Egomaniac.
Angry.
Authentic.
Word or phrase to describe Hillary Clinton.
Liar and corrupt.
First lady.
Fake.
I would prefer Donald Trump. I just don't trust her.
Policy wonk.
Razzle dazzle.
Concerned with how it plays on TV.
Secretive.
Slightly powerful.
Self-centered.
Disingenuous.
Most important issue they can address tonight to help you make your final
Economy.
decision. What about the economy?
Make it better.
What about, what specifically?
How about stop bombing other countries and put the money back here?
Economy.
Specifically?
How to bring jobs back into this country and how to expand the middle class.
How they would go and how they would defend foreign policy, how they would work with other countries to trade or make things egalitarian.
Manufacturing jobs in the United States.
Russia, China, North Korea, Iran.
Manufacturing back in the United States.
Yeah, and end the wars for profit and reinvest that money in the American infrastructure.
Anti-terrorism, homeland security.
Which is a higher issue to you, higher priority in choosing the president, national security or the economy?
Economy.
Raise your hands if it's national security. Raise your hands if it's the economy. So we're split about 50-50. Final question, because we've got to get out. What does Donald Trump need to do to move you towards him tonight? I need 5 of you. Quick.
Tell me who he's going to listen to. Tell me who his cabinet will be.
Just be real. Don't be crazy.
Be presidential.
Tell us something.
Show depth and control.
Give us proof.
Give me 5 of you on Hillary Clinton. What does she need to do to move you towards her? 5 of you.
Show us that she's being real and honest.
Answer unscripted questions.
Talk more about her policy than Trump.
Acknowledge some of her mistakes and reasons we don't like her.
Prove that she's got foreign policy experience other than bombing people.
Okay, we got 28 people who are here. Actually, 27. And a lot of them, if you listen to them, are not entirely undecided. I actually think that only about half of this group is truly struggling between the different candidates. But it doesn't mean that tonight won't be important. Because from what I hear, they don't like Clinton, they don't like Trump, they're pretty disappointed and pretty angry at the political system. Am I correct?
Yes.
So tonight's debate is going to be crucial. Back to you.